What's it looking like, people? It's your Captain Sands, and we back with another episode of I Respect It, live reactions and reviews to today's latest and potentially greatest musical releases. Jumping right into it, no time wasted. You see why we're here. It's the man of the hour, the man of the decade, the man of the past couple of decades. There's not been a decade where we have not been talking about none other than Nasir Jones, aka Nas. Nas, once again, dropped another album, Pawn Our Head Tops, and is not letting the people rest. He has plethora of old fans like myself, of the millennial, and even of the Gen X age. I think that's our parents, right? Nas has fans from all generations, and he's continuing to release music at a rate that we have not seen, nor are we seeing from legends besides, I would say, Snoop. Right, I would say Snoop drops just as consistently, or did drop just as consistently as Nas did for a while. But Snoop's albums don't really ring off, like a Nas album. Like, the only person who I wish would drop as frequently as Nas is dropping is Hov. Who else? Who else? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know. Actually, Lil Wayne too, but at the same time, I don't know if an excessive amount of Hov music if I would enjoy it as much, right? Like, are we gonna get into finally the less is more mentality when it comes to music? I think as much as these Nas albums, these releases that we've had before this one, have been great. Every album Nas has dropped in the last 5 years, I think he's gone back to back the last 5 years. Yeah, have been good to great. Some have been amazing, but unfortunately the issue is I would say not necessarily the replay value of the music, but just specifically how long the attention span of the average listener is. There's not many albums today that get rotated at a level that they used to, right? Like, we used to listen to entire albums front to back, back to back. But how often does that happen? And that may be a part of the reason why Nas is giving us so much music, is like, I still got it. I'm out here. Test my pen. Test my thought process. Test my creativity. Don't let the age fool you. We're far from senile. We out here. Like, he can just keep reminding us because he can. I think it's a really big flex, coming from one of our legends, because a lot of legends fall off. But it also might be for the purpose of, listen, I know you're not listening for long, and I still got these bars, so I'm gonna get them off because I know the attention span doesn't last long. I don't know. I'm rambling right now. I think this is Hit Boy. I'm assuming it's Hit Boy. It's always Hit Boy lately. And I would say that's probably that's my only negative thing that I don't really love about this resurgence or, continued surgence of Nas, is that it's with Hit Boy. And Hit Boy is not bad, don't get me wrong. But one of these last albums that came out, it might have been King's Disease 3. It was one of them. I don't really remember. Like, it's all really good music, but there's not too many songs that really stick out in my Serato. I know they was hot, but I just wasn't really repeating them. Like, Meet Joe Black is probably one of my favorites of the last few years because it was on Madden, and I'm out here on Madden, Add Me, on PS5, Captain Sands 23. But I don't know. It's like, of course, I love the old school sound. I love the Nas sound. I love boom bap rap. But it's like something is missing from Hit Boy's beats, right? Like, I can't quite put my finger on it. But trying to make a 90s sound beat will never be a 90s sound beat, just because the instrumentation, even the crispiness, this digital audio we're getting does not always agree with the boom bap. I don't know, like, the boom bap needs to be a little raw and gritty, and that's, I feel like, what I'm missing with Hit Boy. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, as much as I fully expect to respect this album through and through, 7 out of 7, at least 5 to 6 out of 7, if Hit Boy drops a bar, if he drops one bar, I'm deducting a point. There's one thing I'm not looking for from Hit Boy is bars. Something about it ain't right. Most producers can't do both. Kanye is probably the most and really only successful one. Yeah, Drake dropped bars, but Drake doesn't write his own bars. Yes, Timbaland dropped bars, but Timbaland should not be dropping bars. Yes, Swizz Beatz drop bars, but a lot of times Swizz Beatz don't be talking about nothing either. Like every great producer cannot also be a great rapper. Hit Boy, stay behind the boards. I can't get jiggy with it. Just off top. But that's enough of my talking. We're gonna get into this Nas Magic 2. We got 11 tracks, about 32 minutes. We have a 50 Cent feature, which I'm really looking forward to. And we have a 21 Savage feature, which should be interesting. I expect this to be nothing but good. I don't want to say I expect it to be nothing but great. If it's great, I will be happy. I won't be surprised because Nas gives us greatness all the time. I don't want him to disappoint me. I don't expect him to disappoint me. But, it's hard. How long can you withstand this level? Nas is showing us how long you can withstand this level of dominance and just relevance. Nobody has showed us this level of relevance for this long. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. Here we go. Magic 2, track number 1, the intro. Let's see.
I am the Archbishop Don Magic Wall, chairman of the board of famous players everywhere. With a winter, without me, there would be none. I brought it to time when these guys was little baby. I was the #1 Mac in the country, so that's why I'm hip-hop, because everything they rap about, I am about that.
I forgot to discuss quickly what I'm expecting from this album. Of course, bars, right? When you list the top 3 lyricists, Nas is in that top 3. Top 3 on anybody's list. We'll see what happens when he no longer exists. Again, we need hope. We're looking for hope. But we got Nas. I'm definitely expecting aggressive head nods throughout. What else is boom bap except aggressive head nods? We'll see if a shoulder is a shimmied, but overall, aggressive head nods better be in 90% of these songs. So I'm expecting bars, of course. I'm expecting great beats, of course. But I guess what I'm going to be really paying attention to, scrutinous of, is of the instrumentation, but also of, I would say, the themes, the content matter. We're getting a lot of maturation bars, lots of I Got Bars, Lyrical Miracle songs also. It's very reflective rap these days and less about what he got from what I'm summing up. So let's see. Thematically is what I'll be paying the most attention to. Track 2, Abracadabra.
I feel a lot of hate since I've been cradle hit. I'm feeling a lot of hate since I've been
hating.
hit. I gotta say what it is.
Tell me to simmer down, Nas. Tell me about myself right now, because I'm disrespectful. I am.
They gonna try me, they on my body, no Illuminati. No way to describe me, no other word other than godly. I run it back to back to back to back, ain't no one beside me. I'm doing them crime.
5 years back to back.
Got inside me, yeah. Do-rag energy. I'm on a wave, you niggas cap. Give me the shakes like faces of
Bars.
When that lady got hit on the track, I'm seeing black, so I got a black. The magic is black, magic is black. What generation don't listen to Nas, don't listen to rap. Spit on my I'ma say what it is.
They're bars.
Taking the risk.
Of course they're not bars.
Hate, but I be creating with hate.
You do.
I'm a magician. You should listen. It's never the same tricks. 2020 when we did the first
Bars.
one, 5-hour run. Now the curse one. It's a blessed one.
Run.
By the time y'all hear this, we be halfway through the next one.
I believe it. Non-stop.
Rappers we lost, I'm hoping they rest up. Back to my roots like Questlove. Still avoiding the extras. What will they say today? I came from carrying crates to touring through various states. I'm doing what's never been done to this day. Even the great could be on a plate.
Nobody's done this.
Ain't no one beside me. I'm doing
Nobody.
I don't know what got inside me.
Pause. It's a little crazy.
And you know what I'm talking about, man. It's fighting people. You know we've been fighting 400 and still fighting to this day. To this day. To this day.
Alright, so I love it when I'm spot on, right? Either Nas is super aware of what people have been saying, or I'm also just super, aware. But track number 1 just addresses everything that I was already talking about. That he's 5-year run, nonstop, back to back to back. Nobody has done this. Nobody is doing this. Nobody can do this or should do this except for maybe Jay-Z or Wayne. Wayne did this back in the day. Wayne back us from like 2007 to like 2012, 2013 even, and it got stale. Right? So how long can you run? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but he's like, yo, I do this because I can. Like, I'm really like that, and I like that. I like that. Like, Nas is continuing to show us what hip hop should be as an originator, as an actual OG in this, as far as the boom bap is concerned. So, as what I expected, didn't love the beat, but Nas can rap on anything. And let's get into this. Is it Office Hours? This is the 50 Cent song. Let's get into this 50 track.
You just sit here, you don't
Haven't
know
heard
what I'm
bars from
talking
50 in
about?
a while, so I'm just gotta be. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Always love a little soul sample.
No reason to stop.
Already a point.
Don't even think.
I can respect it.
Pop's back. Esco, they know over 808, some fatal over samples. I go, yeah, yo, crack music like the Yates on plugged in. Jumper cables. I'm from the hood that started the yurt. Go and check it, do your research. I started the surge. That big necklace shit. After the 80s, after I killed, I resurrected it. Chest is lit, freezing, I'm polar vortexing it.
In the zone, victim, stick 'em, get 'em, book 'em, good you got 'em, glad you took 'em, lacking wasn't looking, headshot, drill shit up the pole, peel shit 40 Glock, kill switch run, bitches still hit, rat back 'em, jump 'em, gun butt 'em, lump 'em, we fight back and slump 'em, this shit ain't about nothing, you saw it but you ain't seen shit, this is queen shit, no ifs, ands, or buts in between shit, it's 50 nigga,
50 nigga!
you already know how I give it, I get on my
50
bullshit.
nigga!
Tweaking
50
again.
nigga! Oh man.
Southside,
He ain't say nothing, but I love to hear 50, man. Oh man.
One thing I hate is a fucking Fredo. It's bad for the family.
Alright, so a couple of things about that song. Definitely love the beat. The beat was great. Definitely a tempo that I could withstand. Feel me? I love the soul sample in the back. I wish they turned it up a little bit. Like a decimal, just a little bit. Turn up the sample a little bit in the back. And, you know, like I feel like I said this before in another video. I don't remember which one. But when two great people we consider to be legendary rappers get on the same song, while it should be the best song of all time, it never is. And it's because neither rapper really ever brings their A+ game. They're gonna bring you some B+ game, but they never really bring their A+ game. So you're never super disappointed. You know, no song was really as bad as that Nas and Jay-Z song, OG Drug Dealer, Billionaire. That was trash. Right, but like for the most part, I don't know. I just feel like whenever you have two greats on a song, they give you a good song, but they're not giving their best because maybe neither one of them is getting paid enough to give their best. We have not heard two A+ verses from two legends besides the most recent Jay-Z and Nas one. But before that, even I would say in between that, I'm gonna go as far as back as Jay-Z and Eminem on Renegade, where they was like really trying. So anywho, I say all that to say this song to me didn't really stick out lyrically.
What?
Right? Like as Method Man was saying,
Bro,
it
what are
feels
you
like they were
talking
just
about,
kind of jotting. As Method Man said, he described his early career there was really no themes. He was just jotting. He was just writing down bars that rhymed and making it sound cool and making it flow. He was jotting. I feel like they were jotting for the most part with this song. 50 didn't say nothing. 50 rapped for like 30 seconds, a hot 8 bars, maybe even 6 bars, and then like for another 30 seconds, which I love, man. 50 Cent, he can do no wrong. Those 6 to 8 bars made me want a 50 album immediately, just for the nostalgia, you know? Like I was rapping some Wild Thuggery at 12, you know, so I can't even be mad at the youth them for what they listening to these days, because I was listening to G-Unit and 50 Cent. But, you know, all in all, still a good song, just, they was jotting, and that's the most we can expect. From two legends, let's keep it moving. Track number 3, Black Magic. Some Juicy J shit.
She having nightmares sleeping next to me, waking up unexpectedly, maybe somebody hexing me. Superstitious thesis, cause I'm amongst the demons. Cross on me first time I got tatted. These cards I was handed, I'm accessing Walking skyscrapers, walking, yeah. No good, evil in the atmosphere. Let's hit it with the sage. God in heaven, please protect the G's. Protect my ladies out there and the children.
Okay, so that was Black Magic, and I gotta be honest, I'm gonna need to run that back. I'm not gonna run it back right now, but I definitely need to run that back because I don't know. I must have missed something. The first verse, I definitely felt like he was talking about like a Johnny, talking about John, and I'm sitting there thinking like I don't really need the John record. I don't need that from Nas at this point. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I finished it out through the end, but then the second verse was not about that. So I'm a liquor loss. Un poquito lost, still bilingual. But moderate level of respect on Black Magic. I don't think we needed that. This could have been a 10 song album as far as I'm concerned. The next track we got is Motion.
Yeah, test. Yeah.
See, it's like that. It could be a little more grainy, gritty. It's too talking about the beat. Like it's 90s. It's definitely 90s. It's definitely boom bap. It definitely has those elements. It almost sounds like a Wu-Tang song about to start, but it's just like I need that crackle, you know, that used to come from the old FM radio cassettes and just like I don't know. It's just a little. I appreciate the advancements in audio. I really do. But when it comes to that old school boom bap, I need a little grit. I do.
Yo, I might spend a week at the Magic Castle. Presidential suite made of brass and alabaster. You can cast weird luck, cause when we fail, we only fail up. I tear up every time I see a mail truck. Know that check coming 500 a piece smoothly. And yo, that shit behooves me. Bring back beheadings. Guillotines for guys get whacked like medieval times. They not
graphic.
Motion. We have emotion. We have emotion. And y'all ain't having no motion. No motion. No motion. Me and here, we have emotion. Have emotion. Have emotion. And y'all ain't having no motion. It's all over. Like when the show ends. But dump the ashes in the ocean, get the sharks high. All black yacht, we made it from the hard times. And then best friends chill by the pool, they belly dance.
They are.
Lamping, throwback sweatsuits from Grambling. Maybach trucks breaking bad like Bryan Cranston. Black and white night dunks, them creep.
Oh, I forgot to mention, if this is your first episode of I Respect It, here, what I do is I give you live reactions, on-the-spot reviews, aggressive head nods, and a shoulder shimmy or two. Those are the bars. That's what we're here for. I hope you're enjoying the show. Jotting. I think sometimes you don't have to say anything. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a theme. Sometimes it's just the beat and the flow that matters. And with that criteria, in that category, Nas will never disappoint. The flow will always be ferocious. The flow will always be ferocious. And the beat will always be good. With Hit Boy and Nas can rap on anything. So sometimes it's just about lyrical miracle, jotting. Nothing wrong with jotting. Method Man is one of my favorite rappers, and he's the king of jotting. Just making it rhyme and sound cool, and just like, you know, as much as I'm aggressively head nodding to the beat, the flow adds to the head nod as well. You know, if he wasn't flowing right, then the aggressive head nods would not be as fluid. Feel me? There wouldn't be as great emotion. Now, let's keep it going. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left. Next we got Bokeem Woodbine. Bokeem Woodbine, for people who don't know, is home. What's Bokeem from? Bokeem is home who you know him, but you don't know him, to the point where you have to look him up to know where you know him from. He's just a black actors, you know, just one of those black actors who black people know from everything. Just never really got the recognition. So maybe this song's gonna be about how, like, you see me on everything, I'm in everything, I'm out here, I am the man, but a lot of y'all still acting like y'all don't know me. That's my guess for the theme of Bokeem Woodbine. But let's see what we got. Bokeem Woodbine.
Back up to the gate, your figure. Some band song over some. 212.
Don't like the beat already. I don't. I hope it flips.
I know some goofies that wanna scout me. Ouch. Wipe out my accounts, leave me neat and mouth to mouth. Bars hitting like I'm still living couch to couch. Motivation for the trappers living ounce to ounce. I think I caught the Holy Spirit. I put my soul in lyrics. Closed casket and we know who did it. Ouch. I know that's painful, like playing hoops and sprain your ankles, or getting robbed for your Jesus. Your girl ain't stay true. I'm bent off good wine, like Bokeem Woodbine. Home reading the script, lighting up from a good line. Not no cocaine, this that crack though. She asked for my passcode, she got what she asked for.
I gotta say, I don't respect that the song is named Bokeem Woodbine just so he could rhyme it with wine. Gotta give me more than that. No, come on.
Counts leave me neat and mouth to mouth. But that's just
Maybe I missed
my
something.
style. Then I party like I'm Tony in the South Beach house. Ouch. You know when they say jokes, but it be real. Ouch. You might take it like they hate it. Pain pills can't even help you. Don't even matter if you're sedated. And you be swearing you that boy. Then why shorty got you waiting? Ouch. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Shit. Feel
I
good.
don't-
Feel good.
I don't know what that was about, and I would say this is another
Feel
one
good is that
that
good
me
type of
personally,
pain.
I either need to run it back or it just doesn't. I don't need it on the album. We're gonna keep it going. Next song, Irvin Magic Johnson.
On my Irvin Magic Johnson, I'm enterprising. I keep it ghetto like the hood before.
See, this worries me. He started rapping like this, really up and down on that song on the Spider-Man Spider-Verse soundtrack, which if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you check out that video that I did on the Multiverse soundtrack. He started rapping like this. It was really up and down, and I didn't like it. Very, I don't know. It wasn't good. It was very un-Nas-like. So I'm hoping that I'm sure the beat will change. I hope the beat changes and we get out of this up and down just flow. I don't like it.
Well, they gentrified it. I might burn this bitch down. Left eye Andre rising. I can't trust you built for Cuban links unless we tied in. Shout to Ray and Ghost. Can it be all so simple? One of my favorite quotes from fools. Then I stood on stages. Australia on occasion. Country club, house of blues.
Change it up, Steve. I knew he would. I was nervous. I was.
We the same age and we just keep on rearrange my quotes. Trying to make me out the villain. Have you jammed up like what you spread on toast? Here's a dose of that interesting
Easy
poetry.
bar.
Others wishing they wrote. We don't smell y'all smoke, y'all should try a different approach.
Don't smell your smoke. Try a different approach.
Word the dealer overweight. Pockets for my niggas till the scales tipping. Get it?
Overweight pockets for my
Johnson,
niggas.
I'm enterprising. I keep it ghetto like the hood before they gentrified it. Family ties, squad ties, money ties, suit and ties, shoes tied, ready to ride, choose a side. Plus I wear the scars from the streets, ducking the mark of the beast. I know some brothers doing like they say, not talking for me. My $500,000 on an island, all alone I still ball. Me and Wilson put a 40 on the board at the forum like a Magic and Kareem on the floor. Pat Riley on the bench calling plays, I just score. Calling plays, we just score. On my Irvin Magic Johnson, I'm enterprising. I keep it ghetto like the hood before they gentrified it. This unless we tied in.
I will say what I haven't remarked on. I really do love this album cover. The what do we want to call it? Metamorphosis, the growth. I just love it.
I finally see.
Next song we got here is What This All Really Means. Didn't love Irvin Magic Johnson. Didn't love that beat. Maybe I'm just tired. Let's finish this off. Definitely a whole lot of respect though. Let me be clear. I'm not hating. There's no disrespect at all. But let's keep it going. What this really means. What this all really means.
See what it all mean. Yeah. The feeling of the first time seeing your name on the flyer, it just was yesterday. Picture that on the day you retire. Product of the 80s, Prada, Milan store for the lady. I'm a carnivore, constantly come with concepts to pay me. I'm responsible for their most cockiest behavior. My DNA and they G'd up ways, and they surveying. I shoot up with a beast, never stingy with the beast. mental accident records wind up killing the streets. And that's the way I always been since I was 17. I finally see what this all really means.
It's everything. From the hard times,
I finally know what this all really means.
the bad times,
Anthony Chalet, we got a team.
now I see.
I mean, I expected reflective, and I guess I've been waiting for a bit more reflective. That's what we got there. It was good. It was good. Nas is Nas. He's not doing anything I don't expect, and I can't be mad at that. It's still quality hip hop, so I'm gonna reserve any hate. There is no hate. There's always a little hate, but I'm not gonna hate. Next song, Slow It Down. 3 songs left.
Yep, need money every day. Like a junkie need heroin, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a junkie, and that's my fix, money. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
I need it every day,
Me too.
Nas like the Nazca lines could only be seen from up high. Only the true understand me, but I see him as family. Was born a dawn with a powerful poignant style they wanted. Never this is for clout. Y'all know what this about. Niggas trying to
Powerful,
deflect from the
poignant
fact
style
that we
y'all
saw them
wanted.
fizzle out. The people saw them try to make hits.
I don't remark on that with the wordplay enough. Like, the wordplay is one to be appreciated or remarked on. If I was going to sit here longer and really dissect, I'm sure we get a completely different review. This initial review, after the first listen, I realized how unfair it can be. But, you know, powerful, poignant style y'all wanted. Like, I majored in English in college. I like alliteration, especially multi-syllabic alliteration. Powerful, poignant. It's just, who uses poignant? Give me another time somebody used poignant in a bar, and I will simmer down.
Let's throw a nickel at the wishing well rappers. Watch it sink to the bottom, and I wish them all happiness. I'm in the cut, attention eaters need the front. Never had to get the youth to relate for the bag. And since they smarter than us, they know Nas was once they age, made they pay grade. Let's play a game, I hand you a king of diamonds. The hand is faster than the eye, check in your pocket. I snap my fingers, I'm up and smoke like the chronic. Disappear, reappear, right in front of your optics. Let's slow it down.
Got a magician.
Was I moving too fast for
A
you?
little bit. I don't know. You might have to repeat that. Did I miss something?
If you gotta slow it down, I won't laugh at you. Let's slow it down.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to slow it down.
Might be moving too fast for you.
You're not going to laugh at me.
Was I moving too fast for them?
Definitely
Slow it
missing
down.
something.
Let's
Cat just
slow
did
it
magic.
down.
Cat did sleight of hand in
Upon
front
a
of me.
closer inspection, they really are non-threatening. I bomb first and I stretch them. Set up the trust and point the trustee. Corporations is the modern day custies. My flow is the hard substance master than Bernie Grubman. The stove topping up in my company going public. But Nas and all the subjects is hard for you to catch up with. I might be moving at light speed. I landed icy in Iceland, it's sightsee. This long meek on me pricey. I might perm up my shit like I'm icy. American pimp, I'm on timing. Only thing that I pimp is this rhyming. I made that word to do what I'm doing's unlikely.
It is
This
very
new
unlikely.
urgency's perfectly hurting them. Send these suckers to emergency nightly.
Saying slow it down, but you're not slowing down now. You're moving at a rapid pace, bro. Okay, slow it down. It's okay. A lot of the same, man. A lot of the same. We're getting bars. We're getting Nas. Not wowed though. I guess he can't wow me anymore. The fact that I'm listening 30 years later is enough. He's wowed me enough.
Eyes blurry saying goodbye at the cemetery. I murder niggas on wax and forget where they buried. This the hardest shit
Pistols
since
on your
Rakim
album
and Eric V. Or pistols on your album cover just like BDP. Some thugs in the hood that could have been hoopers. Some good girls who turned bad who could have been super models. Some Dominicanos in Cabo. Some with the bloodline, the Lagos, Legos. So many stones in my hand just like Thanos.
I know the light is bright, but keep on watching me. I know the light is bright, but keep on watching me. I'm stolen property, kicking the flavor to society.
Yeah.
I know the light.
Peace to Matulu. I'ma get at these dudes though. History revisionists. They put themselves where they didn't dwell. I was there, so them almost shit themselves. Walked in the club where the pistol fell. I gripped my belt, shit was real. Back then when I used to ship a meal out the gate. Difficult, what is life if it isn't both?
Okay, last song, one mic, one gun.
Ain't no back and forth, ain't no left
I
or
gave
right.
what more can I
I
say?
got King's disease, but I move like a knight. 21. Rappers bandwagon trying to get some light. I do it for
As I've said before, Love a 21 Savage ad-libs. So let's see what he...
For the fam, never for the hype. 21. When you turn a legend, no such thing as relevance. They must have forgot that I'm a new rapper that got integrity. 21. All in the media and blogs, that's just a place I don't care to be. 21.
This came out a long time ago, I
Say
think.
shit if they was ahead of me.
No back and forth, I did it back then, I do it right
Oh, yeah, I
now.
heard this.
I opened a lane for my era, I'm goated, they gave me the crown.
I heard this. This came out months ago. I'm mad they threw that at the end of this album. I didn't love that song. It wasn't bad, but I didn't necessarily love it. So, all right. So that's it. That's Magic 2. What more can I say? Nas. What more can he say? Honestly, right? Like I said, I expect lyrical miracle. I expect reflective. I expect braggadocio, tongue twisters. I expect braggadocio, and I expect a lesson a lot of the times, right? And he's gonna give you all of the above. But at this point in his career, I wouldn't even say he's not even here to wow us or me. He's not here to wow you. He's been doing this for 30 years. He's doing it for fun. He's doing it because he loves it. He's doing it because it's a drug and he has to. You know what I mean? He's not really here to wow us. He's just here. He's exercising. You know what I mean? He's working out. You know what I mean? And I can't be mad at it. He's consistent. To be consistent for 30 years is unheard of. That shit is magic. It's in the name. Like Pepsi. It's a brand name. Like, you know what I mean? He guarantees it. We know it. We know it. Shout out to American Gangster. Anywho, it's magic. It really is magical that he. I can't. It's not like. There's been times I listen to rappers and I'm like, what are you doing? You're like tarnishing your legacy. People like Eminem should have sat down a long time ago. You know what I mean? There was a point in time where it's like, what are you doing? You should love Eminem, and now the way he raps, he should never rap again. Gunshot. It's got to be at least one guy shot gunshot episode. Lil Wayne went through a phase where it was like, Lil Wayne, wrap it up, hang it up, walk away. It's not sounding good, and you're tarnishing your legacy. And R.I.P., one of my favorite rappers of all time. Unfortunately, never got to see him in concert. DMX, he also should have wrapped it up a while ago. You know, he should have stopped rapping well. So, you know, the fact that Nas is able to do this consistently at this level, it's magic. It is great. So I love to hear it. I mostly respect it. I would say I give it a 5 out of 7. I mostly respect it because it's hard to not respect it. I didn't love it. I don't think I'll rotate it, to be honest. Maybe I'll rotate it again without the need to dissect it, and maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit more, and I'm kind of just letting it play and not trying to pick it apart. Picking it apart definitely does impact the impact of the album. So I'll check it out in the whip as it should be intended, and see how I feel about it then. But 5 out of 7, I mostly respect it. Gotta appreciate Nas. Very thankful for Nas and what he's been able to do consistently for my entire life. Right? Like, I can't say a bad thing about him. Can't say a bad thing about him. He did nothing wrong except do what he always does well. Hopefully I can be as consistent in whatever it is I'm actually good at for that long. And Hit Boy, he can do that on anybody's beats. Hey, disrespect, gunshots. Anywho, this has been another episode of I Respect It. I have been your host, Captain Sands. Appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at I Respect It Reviews. Follow me on Threads. Follow me on Threads. I think it's _Sands23 on Threads. I don't even know. And definitely make sure you like, share, subscribe to all my YouTube videos and my YouTube page. Thank you again for tuning in. Come back for more. I Respect It. Deuces.